welcome. My name is Kat and this is Mini Maysie Makes. So today I've got, today is Tuesday and I've got to get out and order for some mini luxury scrunchies. So I need to get those made up. 6 of those in total are going to one customer, so which is lovely. So I'm going to go and get those made up today. Hopefully organise the postage for collection tomorrow, so they should have them by the end of the week, and that's the plan for today at least. I've also got all my little bits sorted to do my Weiner quilt, which I keep talking about doing and haven't got round to. So I've got a couple more bits to do for the background fabric and I've got to slice that up. Other than that, then it's ready to make. I think it'll be quite a quick one to make. So I'm hoping to get the 6 little scrunchies done, packaged up, do the booking of the postage, and then once that's all sorted, I will then look to start that quilt. So I'm really excited about that because I love to quilt. I love the little tiny pieces, like tiny pieces. I mean, this is an 1.25 inch square, so it's tiny, and that's the big one. I mean, I think on the pattern I'm doing the middle size quilt, which is more of a throw size, so you can go on a single bed, but you're more likely to, you know, if you're buying a character quilt, you're more likely to want to display it a little bit more. So some people might have it on a sofa or something, or a chair or something like that, so it can be seen. But yeah, I mean, it's ideal for a single bed. It can go on a double bed, but it just won't drape. So yeah, it just depends on how you want to use it. But I love them. So I'm going to get those scrunchies started. Then I can crack on getting this quilt underway. So let's see how much I can actually get done today. The time is 25 to 11. Wow. Not quite sure where the morning's gone already, but I've been dealing with my little dog and tidying up and doing bits and pieces, so that's my excuse for not starting so early today. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and get this stuff done, and let's take it from there. Let's hopefully have a good day, shall we? So the scrunchies are all done and they're all packaged up, ready to go. I'm just popping in a little thank you note, and that is all booked. The postage is paid for, the booking is done, the postman is coming tomorrow to collect and bring in a label for me, so that's great. So that saves me another little job to do. So I'm done with these little scrunchies, which is great. And yeah, so these are going to be, I'm just going to take this up, and then these will be heading off. They're being collected tomorrow, so should have them by the end of the week, which is great. And I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my little dog, because he's literally standing and staring at me right now. So I don't know if he wants something to munch on, or it's not lunchtime yet, but maybe he does. So I'm going to go and sort out something to eat, and I may pop back here a little later. If not, then I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you in a bit. Hi, so it is Thursday. So I'm going to be cracking on with doing the Weiner quilt today. So it's this one from So Fresh Quilts. Yeah, I'm doing the medium size quilt, and that is 60 inches by 66 inches. So it's a throw size, so it's perfect for a single bed, or a toddler bed. Maybe it'd be very drapey on a toddler bed, or on a sofa over a chair, that sort of thing. But it'll be nice and cozy to snuggle up with. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that started. So I've cut all the pieces. I had to get some final pieces of the backing fabric, background fabric sorted. I'm going for a grey, light grey background, and my dog will be brown and tan. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to get cracking on with this today. I'm hoping to get the majority of it finished. At the moment I have, there's one strip here, this long piece in the middle, that is actually in the washing machine at the moment, just to make sure that it's all right, because these pieces I've cut, I had already had a separate piece which had been washed previously. I don't always wash my fabrics, but this one, being the colour and being that the background is quite light, try not to risk any running of one colour or bleed in from one colour into another. So I'm washing that. It's not a very big piece, so hopefully that will get done shortly. I'll put it out on the line, I think, to dry off a little bit, not too dry, because I like to iron it while it's still a little bit damp, so I can get that as nice and creases out of that as much as possible. So yeah, so hopefully I'll get the majority of this done by the time the machine finishes. I don't know if that will be the case or not, I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll play around. I'm going to do a little bit of running around and bits and pieces. So yeah, I got some stuff done today. This morning, it's 12 o'clock, 12:05 now. I got some stuff done this morning on the website, so I might launch it tonight. I don't know, possibly. I am missing a couple of items, so the weather is quite nice. I'd taken a photo of, or some photos of the elephant quilt. I'm not sure if I'm going to pop that on the website or not, and I've not decided, but it's really hard to take pictures of quilts because they're so big, but also being able to get the colours right on them, because the sun can really wash them out. So I've taken a few photos. I've not reviewed them yet. I'll have a little look and see if they're any good. If not, you know, I will be taking other photos. I normally like to take photos out in the open, and then I like to take them on a spare king size bed that we have, because then it gives it a good, you get a good idea of how big it is. So obviously it's not as big as a king size bed, so it's not going to drape or anything, but you can see roughly how much, you know, how much you have of a quilt based off of a king size bed. And not a lot, you know, not everyone has king size beds. Most people are buying them for single beds or for a throw to go on a sofa or something. So but it still gives them a good idea of what the size is. I think so. Anyway, I hope so. Hopefully it will be useful for people to work it out. So, but yes, so I need to take some more photos of those, but I do need to take some photos of some emotional support hearts, which I haven't done yet. And I don't know why. So I wanted to do a little video of that, of those as well, of the emotional support heart, so you can see the front, what it looks like, and then what's on the back, and then just a video maybe of me spinning it or something. I also wanted to do little videos to go on the website for the scrunchies as well, so you can clearly see the size of the scrunchies, the different sizes of them, because obviously the standard size scrunchie is that much bigger than the mini scrunchie, so not hugely bigger, but they are different sizes. So yeah, so I wanted to try and get that seen as well. So if I can do a little video, I think that will help, and I think that'd be quite nice on the website too. Yeah, and so I've got a lot of little bits and pieces to do today, but I really want to be cracking on with this quilt, because I've been waiting to do it and I've been desperate to get it done, but all the pieces barring one strip, it'll be more than one, 2 strips are left to be done. So I'm gonna crack on, get that sorted, and yeah, and we'll take it from there. So I just wanted to give you a quick idea of how I set up doing one of these types of quilts where there's lots of little tiny pieces. So firstly, you'll find that every single designer of quilts will work differently. For this designer, So Fresh Quilts, she'll number, or they'll number the quilts, the quilt pieces the same, or they letter them the same. So these are all small A's. So that's that one. Oh, it might be backwards. That one, and this one. Obviously 3 different colours. Sorry, let's get that right. There you go. 3 different colours, but they are all, are they A? Yes. But they're all the same size. They're exactly the same size. So you must always pay attention to the instructions on there. Also, with regards to, sorry, I have to keep focusing. With regards to numbering them, what I've been, or lettering them, what I've been doing is with the quilt clips, or easy clips, I'm not quite sure what you call them, I have turned them round. So rather than like the colourful side, I've turned them around to the flat side, because they tend to be clear, so they're still holding everything together, but you can clearly see what letter it is that you're working with. So I like to do that. That works for me. I can see exactly what I'm working with. And then off the back of that, I like to lay out all the pieces in as close to a shape as I can, so I can see what I need to work with. So I'm going to have a little go at doing that right now. So now I have everything roughly set out where it needs to be, and I'm just going to work out which bits I'm going to do first. So I'm probably going to start from the nose and work out from there, but a lot of it can be done on chain piecing, so it's quite technical. I don't want to go too far into it, because obviously I don't want to spoil someone's pattern, but it's technical when you don't know, but once you've started doing it after a while, it's perfectly straightforward. So it's just I think they call it snowballing, which is you put a piece on one corner and then you sew across it, and then you fold it back, and then you've got a diagonal line across it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some of that. I'm going to play around with it and see what I can get done, and hopefully I can get the majority of the face at least done today. So let's get cracking, shall we? So there is a HST block in this quilt. HST is half square triangle. There's lots of different ways to do it. The easiest way is, if you have a lighter fabric, is to use a ruler and a pencil, and to draw a line on it. You sew on each side of the line, 1/4 of an inch. You square it up to whatever size it says on the block. I think on mine it's 2 inch, so we should be fine with that. I have the 1/4 sorry, the half square triangles need to be made out of these two fabrics. So I have a slightly lighter one, so I'm going to show you how I just draw the line on there. It's pretty straightforward. So this is the two pieces of fabric. I have them right on top of each other, and then I'm just going to take a ruler and a pencil, and I'm literally going to draw a line from one corner, one corner to the other. It's just a light pencil line. I'm just going to be sewing on each side of it. I actually don't usually use this method. Normally I use the tape that's on my machine, so I can just sew down each line there without drawing a line. But this is quite a straightforward way of doing it if you don't have the tape to do it. And then what happens is you sew down each side of that, and then you cut down the middle, and then that then separates it, and that gives you two half square triangles. And your square would look something like that. So it's the two different colours there. So I'm going to look to get that done right now. So my half square triangles are done. So they look like this. They're not ironed or anything at the moment. Before I iron them, I usually square them up. It's my iron getting the because I'm not using it. So I usually square them up, and I use a squaring tool, which I think is called a clearly slotted trimmer. This one needs to be done to 2 inches, so I'm using the trimmer B, which has got the full inches. The other one, trimmer A, has got the 1/2 inch squares on that. So you just put your line of stitching on the line of stitching on there, square it all up, make it all nice and pretty, and then it's the perfect size for your project. So I'm going to do that right now. So hopefully you can see this. This is the slotted trimmer. It's going onto the line of the stitching, and I'm just going to cut here, cut here. I'm going to take these little parts off so it's all nice and square. Ooh, that sounded healthy, didn't it? All nice and square, and then that will make my... Oh, that's not even come off. Let's do... Oopsie. There we go. And then that will make the perfect little square that we need. So I just need to iron that all nice and straight once I've done the other one, and we're all good to go. So the head of the Weiner dog is done. This is it. Oh, it's so cute. Threads attached to it. So yeah, got to do the rest of it. Feet and the body is quite straightforward, and the tail. So yeah, so I'm going to crack on with that. Excuse me. Hopefully be able to get that done today. We'll see. Yeah, and I'm just going to see how much more I can get done today. It would be good to get it finished today, the quilt top. It shouldn't be huge amounts more really. It's just a few little tiny little bits to do the feet and the tail, and then the rest of it is just like long pieces of fabric, so, and sewing them all together. So I shall see how I get on. Hopefully I can get it done today. If not, then I'll be back tomorrow, but I shall check in with you a little bit later. Hi, so it's Saturday. Sorry I've not come back to you before now. It's been, yeah, I've not been very well. My dog has been a bit poorly. So yeah, lots of stuff going on here behind the scenes. I did work last night on the Weiner quilt or the sausage dog quilt, and I've worked on that till about 10:30 last night to get the pieces all put together. So do you want to see it? Of course you do. It's really cute. So here's a picture of the top that I made earlier. So here's some pictures right now. So yeah, that's done. I'm really keen to make another one, I think. It's just so cute. So I was thinking that maybe I'll make a black one with a tan muzzle and chest, and I just need to sort out what to do with the eyes, because obviously the eyes are black. So if you have a black dog, how are you going to see the eyes? So I'm sure there's a way around it. I might need to use a different brown or something. But yeah, so I might look to do that. I'm not sure yet when that will be, because I am actually away next week. I'm going on a little trip with my friends, and one of my friends' little kids. We're off to Disneyland Paris. So that should be good fun. So looking forward to that. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a few little clips and stuff while I'm doing that. But today I'm just going to be doing bits and pieces in preparation. I've signed up for it's like a container in this place. It's called Ode Street Food and Craft, I think it's called, and they're running a wedding fair there on the Saturday and the Sunday, the 22nd, 23rd of March. So, and they have like pop-up shops in these containers outside. They look really nice. I've not been there, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, but you can hire the space for a weekend. So I've got it for the Saturday and the Sunday. It's costing for the March. I booked for March, and I've booked for a weekend in July as well. So the one in March, I think, is £60 for the weekend, so £30 a day, which isn't about the same as what you pay for a table at a market anywhere locally here. So we'll see how we get on. I'm going to make some little bits and pieces. Not next week because I'm away, but I'll be doing some hand sewing maybe while I'm away. But yeah. I'll be making some bits for that wedding fair sort of thing. I mean, it will be my normal bits and pieces that I'll have anyway. I've got a quilt at the Crafty Collective that I think would be nicer for this event. So I'm going to go and pick that up tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, because I leave on Monday. So yeah, so that's lots and lots of little bits to be doing. I'm sampling some bits right now. I'll let you know how they go. I'm not telling you what they are. You can just see it's white. But we'll see how we get on with it first, because there's no point in me getting overly excited. I've done a lot of work on the website this week as well, so I might launch that while I'm away. We'll see. So keep an eye on the social medias on that. I think I can do a post on here as well. So I'll do a post on YouTube too to say it's live, have a little look. You know, all 11 of you may take your time to have a little look at that. But yeah, in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this video or not, please do like or dislike if you choose to this video. Please leave a comment if you feel free to in the box below. Yeah, just let me know what you're up to, what type of things you're making at the moment, and what you think I should be making next. I've got a few other patterns. Actually, I've got a couple of more. Have I got a couple? No, I've got one more So Fresh pattern that I really would like to make. So so that should be good fun, and she's releasing another one which looks so cute. So yeah, I might just buy out all of her patterns and just make all of them, because it's just so nice. It's just, there's just, you know, yeah, so much to do, so little time. So yeah, lots and lots of bits of stuff going on. Looking forward to cracking on with some more exciting stuff. Looking forward to Disneyland Paris. Really hoping to see Iron Man and Deadpool, hopefully. We shall see. But yeah, I shall see you on the other side. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon. Take care then. Bye.